Yes, welcome back. So this is what we were discussing. So are you getting anything? Just I want your response. I know this is little bit complex for you, but still let me know if you are getting at least 50%. Then also it is fine. You can simply use this code. I don't have any problem. That's great. Many people are getting. Few people are saying that a little bit great. Yeah, so at the end even I will explain the entire flow again. Don't worry. So as of now, what I have done, we have implemented the function. So whatever post request I will get, it will call this function. I will get the action. So in your application, you can see the action name was action only. So same thing I need to pass here. After e dot parameter dot, I cannot write action 1, 2, 3, whatever. Same thing I need to pass here. So it will store it. It will be stored in this variable, and then we can check if the action is add value. Then we can simply call this function add value. This function is defined here. So from this statement, it will go here. Now here I'll have to write the entire logic. So now from this function, what I want to insert the values. So actually values are getting inserted through script, but we are saying that we are inserting it through the mobile applications. Fine. This is how we are making full to the end user. I cannot say that from my application I'm going to insert the values in Google Sheet. There is no way. It is not possible. But what we are doing, we are interacting with the Google Script Editor, and from Script Editor, we are trying to insert the values. So without application also you can insert the values. I will just show the demo after writing the entire script. I will show the demo what we are exactly doing, how we are making people full. So in my Google Sheet, there are four fields: date, ID, first name, and last name. And so I'll have to get all the values. So let me just get all the values and let's store in few variables, and then we will call the methods. So let's say for that I'm creating a new variable. Let's say date. Whenever you want to put the current date, you can simply create the object of date. It will always give the current date. That's it. So using this statement, you can display current date here, current timestamp here. It's very simple, one line of code. You can create the object of date. Whatever value you get, you can store in a date variable, and this variable we will pass later on somewhere so that it will be inserted in the Google Sheet. Similarly, to get the ID, it's again very simple. Let me go with one more variable. Let's say variable ID equal to. Now we have the object of this sheet details, and this was the name of the sheet, and this is the object. So inside this object, you can access the method sheet dot get last row method is there. So as of now, you can see there is no value, so you will not get anything. But whenever I will let's say enter one value, Ravindra, and let's say Dangar. So I will get the first ID. In the last row, there is one value. So it will start from 1. Later on, if I insert one more value here, so it will get 2 and so on. So you just need to use a get last row method. And so that we are going to store in ID variable. And then for first name and last name, we need to get it from the application. So from application, we have keys for both. You can see for action, for this method also key is there. For this also we are using key. So this is my key. This I'm going to use. Let me copy this. Let me copy this also. Both the things are going to be useful. So let's copy it together. So I have copied both the things. Now let me go to the uh, Google script again. Yeah. Now for first name, let me define one more variable. Let's say first underscore name equal to the way I was getting action using e dot parameter. Similarly, using e dot parameter, I need to get the another key, which is for first name. So I will write e dot parameter dot. I can copy what I can copy this one first name. Fine. Similarly, for last name, I can write variable last underscore name equal to e dot parameter dot. Let me copy last name like this. Fine. So make sure that this first name and last name is the key which is there in your Android application. If this key and this code is different, then you will not be able to insert the value. Make sure that whenever you get the value from e dot parameter, it is your key only. For action, this was the key. So we have three keys: action, first name, and last name, and same keys we are using in editor also. This is action key, this is first name, this is last name. Fine, is it fine? So we have got the values of all the variables. Now the only thing is we need to append the row in the Google Sheet. We need to write the same thing in here. We need to append it. So for appending also there are a few inbuilt methods that you need to call. So let me call the append method, which comes under sheet dot. The method is append row. Yeah, append row. And here you can see you can pass all the objects. It's a collection of objects. So we have four objects: date, id, first name, last name. We can pass all together. So let me just call append row, and here within the bracket as an array I can pass all the reference: date, then id, then first underscore name, then last underscore name. That's it. So whatever objects we have here, date, id, first name, last name, all together we can pass it inside this append row. And at the end you can return the success message. Uh, if you if you if you are able to successfully insert the value, then you should reply a success message or error, whatever. So let me return the value. Return. Now to get the message you need to call one of the class. Which one was there? Content service. Yeah, content service is there. You need to create the output, create text output, and here I can write the message. If it successfully enters the value, then I can write success dot. Sorry, one more method you need to access, which is a set mime type. And here you need to define that I am talking about text type only, so that you can do using context. See, even I don't know what this set mime type is doing, but simply for text we need to use this. Then mime type dot what was that? Yeah, text. Whenever you want to get the RSS feed, if you have noticed, in mostly in news website RSS feed is there. At that time also you can access this. For JSON also we can use this. પછી ઘણી વાર એવું હોય કે આપણી વી કાર્ડ જે ફાઇલ હોય where we store our contact numbers, and if I want to do integration with that file, then also you can go with v card also. Of now it's simple text, so let me go with text. So that's it. I have written the entire logic. So what it will do, from application it will send the request by calling the URL. So now I need URL for the web script that I will pass here. So it will go to the web script, then it will call this do post function. It will check which action is there. If it is add value, then it will call add value function. Inside this we are getting date, id, first name, last name. We are appending it in the Google Sheet, and if it is successful, then we will get this message. So at the end it will just return the message success. It will go here again, it will return success. It will go again, and that message success I will get as a part of a response. You can see the return type is string. એ તમને ત્યાંથી જે સક્સેસ મળે છે એ અહીંયા પાસ થશે. That's the only thing. Are you getting me? તમારી સ્ક્રિપ્ટનું આખાનું આઉટપુટ શું આવશે? જો સક્સેસફુલી અહીંયા શીટમાં ઇન્સર્ટ થશે, અહીંયા સક્સેસફુલી ચારે વેલ્યુ આવી જશે, તો you will get success. આ આખી સ્ક્રિપ્ટનો આન્સર તમને મળશે સક્સેસ. કારણ કે અહીંયાથી તમને સક્સેસ મળશે, એ સક્સેસ અહીંયા જશે, so return success. It will go back, and in the on response it will pass here. Fine. So now for example, if I want to display something in the application only, like if I want to display toast message, Then if I'm getting the response, I can dismiss the dialog. Still dialog is not dismissed. So the object is dialog, I can dismiss it. Dialog dot dismiss. Whenever I will get the response, then and only then on response method is getting invoked. જો તમને રિસ્પોન્સ મળશે તો જ ઓન રિસ્પોન્સ કોલ થશે અને આ કોલ થાય તો મારે ડાયલોગની જરૂર નથી. સો આઈ એમ ગોઈંગ ટુ ડિસમિસ ધ ડાયલોગ એન્ડ લેટ્સ જસ્ટ give the toast message. Whatever response I get, let me give the same response. તો રિસ્પોન્સમાં અત્યારે મને શું મળશે? સક્સેસ. તો જો ડેટા સક્સેસફુલ ઇન્સર્ટ થશે તો મને અહીંયા સક્સેસ એવો એક ટોસ્ટ મેસેજ મળશે. And as of now, let's go with one response only. I'm too confident that we will get the response because I'm having good internet connectivity. So it will never go for error listener. Otherwise, you can write one toast message here also, like error is there or something. Whatever you want, you can write inside the error response method. Now the last step is we need to deploy this web script. So to deploy this, you can go to publish. You can use this deploy as web app. You can give any name. Let's say demo1. Demo1. Click on OK. Now you need to create the new version. This is very interesting. See, for example, as of now, I have written the script, and when I will click on new, then by default it will give a version number 1 for this script. Now later on, for example, to delete the data, if you go with one more function like delete data, then in that case, after modifying your script, you need to deploy it again by making sure that you go with newer version. So don't worry, I will show the demo. Let's say as of now I'm going with new. Then who has access to my app? Let's go with anyone, even anonymous, it's fine. And let's just deploy this. I need to give the permission. So I need to make sure that I'm the right user. Let me click on my ID. Just click on allow. Yes, so now you can see I have got the URL of my script. This is the very important URL. So let me just copy this. Okay, fine. Now for example, I have made something. I have modified this script. Let's say I have modified this script. Later on, if I want to publish it, what I can do, I can go to publish, deploy as web app, and you can see project version is 1 by default. Now you need to go to new so that it will create a second version. That's the only thing which you need to take care. The URL will be common, but you need to make the different version. Fine. So as of now, I have copied this thing and that I need to paste here. Let me paste it. So I have pasted the URL also. Now I don't think anything is missing. Let me check it once. IDs are there, click event is there. From here I'm calling add data method. From add data I'm creating the dialog. I'm getting the edit text. I'm calling the object of string request. So from here only it will call the method. Okay, and retry policy is also there. Yeah, everything is there. I don't think anything is left. So now let's try to simplify. But before simplify, yeah, I was about to introduce Postman tool. So let me introduce that tool. So this is the tool which I was talking about, Postman. For scripting side, this tool is very much useful. People are using it like anything. So now we have our Google Script link. So without our application, we will try to check whether data is getting inserted in this Google Sheet or not using Postman tool. And then if it inserts the data successfully, then surely we will be able to insert the data using our application also. So let's see. Akash Ganga is getting loaded. This might take few minutes, and yes, we are free, totally free, so it's fine. You can take your time, Postman. See, should I plan one more session for CG at 1:30 or around 2? I want your opinion before explaining this tool, because I want to cover that algorithm which we were discussing yesterday. So now I need at least 30 or 40 minutes. Within one session only I can cover that. So if you're ready, we can plan it. Otherwise, we can schedule it tomorrow also. But even for me, the schedule is very tight. So I'm thinking that today I'm free. So if you are agree, then let's plan it. What do you think? Around 1:30 or 2 o'clock, should I plan this session for CG? Okay, one response I got, two, three, only three people. I am waiting for other responses. Hello? Hmm? His son is opposing me. He is saying, not today. I'm going to slap you. See, you don't have any fear. Straight away, you can say, not today. This is good. We never had that kind of daring that we can say to our faculty members that please don't arrange this session. But it's good. I'm feeling good that we are having friendly nature, our friendly atmosphere. It's very good. You should never hesitate. So yeah, now the tool is ready. So here to test our URL in this tool, what you need to simply do, from here you need to select the method, which method you are talking about. So there are many things. So if you go in different script, then there are various methods. So as of now, we have post method, so I can go with post, and here I can write my script. Let me just copy it. And though I have copied it, but still let me copy it again. Control C. Let me just paste the same thing here. Yeah. Now here you can see I need to just pass all the keys which are there inside the script. So there are three keys if you remember. First key was action. So I need to write action. Let's say I want to give value. What is the value for the action? The value is uh, this one, add value. So let me copy this. The value is add value. Second key was first underscore name. You need to make sure that it is case sensitive. So whatever is there, same key you need to use, first name and last name. And so I'm using first name. Let me give my name. Value is, let's say, Ravindra. So here using postman tool, I'm trying to insert the value. Then later on we will use this one, this value, which is inserted by application. So I'm giving value. Then last underscore name, and let's say Danger. Now if I click on send button, and if I will get success message here, it means data is inserted. Let me click on send button. So request is getting sent. Oops, I'm getting an error. Something is wrong. What is wrong? Okay, I think I have given the things in parameter. I should write the code in body part. Now let me send it again. Still I'm getting an error. Why? Mm-mm-mm. Did I forget to put semicolon in post append row? Someone is saying, let me check. I think there is something which is wrong in the script only. Oh yeah. By mistake, I just forgot to put semicolon. That's why. Thanks, Jainil. I think it was Jainil. Yeah, thank you. Let me test it again. Body, sand. Still, I'm getting the same. Or yeah, I need to deploy it again. I have modified the script. Let's go to deploy as web app. Go to the new version. Update. Copy the updated link. Okay. Go to the postman tool. Delete this. Paste the new thing and write the values. Let me. Action is add item. Is it add item? I think it is not add item. It is add values. Yeah, it is add value. First name is, let me add Ravindra and Nanga only. And let's click on send button again. Still there is something wrong. Action is add value. First name is this, last name is this. Okay. So this is the URL of seat, correct? This is the details DETILS. Okay. Then action is this one, add value, correct? Then return add value. Then it will go to add value. Yeah, I have not passed this reference E. You can see whenever I will call this value, I'm passing one parameter, but in this function there is no parameter, so I need to match it. I need to write E again so that the same reference will be passed here. And yes, see, earlier the color was also not there, that I was not looking. Here you can see the variable E or object E is having blue color, but here it is black. So something is wrong. I need to write E here. Now it's converted into E, a different color. Let's deploy it again. I think that was the only problem. So you can see now the version is 2. Let me go with new. So if you are good programmer, then you can go with minimum 100 project versions if you are very good programmers. And let me update it. Just copy the new URL and paste. Action is this, name and last name. Okay, send it. Yes, finally I'm getting success message. Let me see whether data is inserted in Google Sheet or not. You can see I'm getting the current timestamp. ID is also one, first name and last name, which is what I've inserted. Is it interesting? What do you think? Yes. So as of now, I have inserted the data from Postman tool, but it will be very interesting if I can insert the data from application. So now let me go to application again and let's update this thing. Control V, yeah. And now simply I need to run this application. Almost we have done everything. Even script is also working fine. So now simply we need to launch the application and let's see. Mm, I think Visor I need to start. So before this, let me just launch this. Okay, it is getting. Why is there I am always getting problem? I don't know why. Same. So I will share this code also. Don't worry. And you can use the same code for all upcoming data integration part. But now, if you have understood this, then later on, what I will give you as an activity, you need to retrieve the data. So you need to modify the script, and accordingly you need to modify one more function. એટલે હવે આપણે એવું કરશું, જેવી રીતે અહીંયા એડ બટન મૂક્યું તો એવી રીતે હું એક ડિલીટ બટન સોરી રિટ્રાઈવ માટેનું બટન મૂકીશ. એની ક્લિક ઇવેન્ટ બનાવશું, એના માટેની એક મેથડ મૂકશું. એની અહીંયા અધર મેથડ હશે, અને આપણી સેમ સ્ક્રિપ્ટમાં યુ વિલ હેવ ટુ રાઇટ યોર લોજિક. એટલે અહીંયા જેમ એડ વેલ્યુ છે એમ બીજું એક ફંક્શન હશે. અહીંયા ઇફમાં ચેક કરશે ઇફ એક્શન ઇક્વલ let's say fetch value, then it will call that function. E તમને logic from internet you will get it. How you can get the values from Google Sheet in Google Script Editor? You will get the entire logic. You can simply copy that logic. I don't have any problem. And if you will get it, then just check it in Postman, and if it runs fine, then you can display it in Toast or edit text or list or whatever. Fine. થઈ શકશે આવું ટ્રાય કરશો? Otherwise I will give the demo, but first I want you to go for it. So what is the question? Computer Sheet, Google Sheet ma? Yes, exactly, Darshan. For login purpose also you can do this stuff. Whenever you ask user to go for sign up, તો હું જ્યારે સાઇન અપ કરું ત્યારે ફર્સ્ટ નેમ, લાસ્ટ નેમ, મોબાઈલ નંબર, ઈમેલ, તો આ બધી એન્ટ્રી હું અહીંયા ગૂગલ શીટમાં સ્ટોર કરાવી દઉં. And while doing login, I should fetch a first name and last name from the Google Sheet. That I can do obviously. So without even uploading your database in any of the server, you can integrate with the Google Sheet. You can use this free server. It's open source, so you don't need to even invest for that. But you need to make sure that this sheet is with you only. Otherwise, if you can share this sheet with any other guys, then they will get your details. That's the only limitation. So it is getting late. Okay, we have 10 minutes. I hope within 10 minutes I'll be able to showcase this thing. Now it is getting installed. Let me install this. Yeah, activity is there. Now let me give first name, and let's say sorry, let me pick any person. Oh, Hardik Jadeja is also there. That's great. Jill is also there. That's very good. Jill, are you there? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then you are lucky guy. Let me give your name. Jill Mawani. Mawani or what I? Yeah, Mawani. So now let me click on add data. You can see I'm getting progress dialog. Success is also there. So now let me go to the sheet. Wow. I'm able to insert the data. Now let me insert one more value, and let's see runtime how it looks. Jadeja, Hardik, are you there? I think he left. Okay, yes, Hardik is also there. So let me give Hardik and Jadeja. And now let me click on add data. You can see as soon as the data is inserted, the dialog is getting dismissed. So now what do you think? Is it interesting? Yes. So now, if you have any certain requirements where from your application you want to store certain details in the Google Sheet, then straight away you can do it. You can simply build a normal application, and within a fraction of second you can store your value. And by clicking on the button, value gets inserted in the Google Sheet. એટલે ઘણીવાર આપણને શું પોકેટ મની વપરાઈ જતી હોય ખબર ના પડતી હોય, and if you want to store all the pocket monies in Google Sheet, then quickly you can design this kind of activity. એટલે અહીંયા તમે લખી શકો કે for what purpose I have invested my money, how much money I have invented, and you can click on add data. અને અહીંયા બે કોલમ રાખી દો કે ભાઈ what was the person purpose and how much amount was there. So in the Google Sheet only you can maintain it. So nowadays there are many applications, so your application will not be good enough, but still for learning purpose you can think about any scenario, and whatever requirements you have accordingly you can insert this. Now let me go with the last one. Enter your first name. Everyone is there. All of you got it, so let me go with everyone. Last name, everyone, including me. Yeah, and let me click on add data. You can see everyone, including me. ID is also 4, date is also there. So it's very interesting. Whenever you get free time, just go for this concept, Google script. It is very interesting. Let me show you if I can show few script. Interest row from Google script with Google Apps, I think. So that is why I said once you will go through the article, the people will explain the things in detail. We don't have enough times. Once you will go through the articles, you will get the complete idea, like how it is getting rows, what is the data range, everything is there. You can see variable is there. Using this method, you can get the active sheet. This is how it will return the values, and later on you can store that value in your application also. So this is what you want to get. So logic is there. You can see the people are giving the things. See for each row. So whatever values will be there. If you have 5 values, then this loop will execute 5 times, and every time you will get the value. Even I can send the mail also through my Google script. એટલે હું અહીંયા ટુમાં જેને જેને મેલ સેન્ડ કરવાનું છે એના ઈમેલ એડ્રેસ આપી દઉં, કન્ટેન્ટ આપી દઉં, and I can just give the action send, and I can make the script. My script will automatically send the SMS. So it's very interesting. There are many things you can do using Google script. One day I was very free and I was looking for it, and I came to know, before I was talking about before 2 to 3 years, and I came to know that a Google script is also there. Before 3 years even I was not have the idea about a Google script. So it's very interesting, and still I don't have much idea about Google script. I know few basic things only, but at least I can use it. Whatever requirements I have, I can find the code from the internet, I can place it at correct place. And this is what I want uh, from you also. If you don't know what this spreadsheet.values.get is doing, but still you should know that whatever requirements you have, Accordingly, this is the logic, and this logic you can pass in the Google script like this. How you can place it inside the function, how you can call it. This is what you need to understand. Otherwise, you can see from every different resources you will get the logic. You can see this is the function. It is getting the values, whatever values are there. It gets the values and stores in the array. That's it. Even you can display the log also, that I have done. Logger is there, and whenever you use this class logger.log, then you will come to know that whenever you insert something, you will get the values. And that, I think, I don't know where exactly it was, but let me just check. A log or something was there. Yeah, logs are there, you can see. So here you will be able to find that log, whatever you will use using that method. So there are many things. Even you can validate the data. You can prepare the charts also. એટલે તમારે તમારો ડેટાનો બાર ચાર્ટ બનાવવો હોય in your application, then simply using Google Script you can do it. ઘણી એપ્લિકેશન આપણે જોતા હોઈએ કે ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ મારી પાસે અલગ અલગ વેલ્યુઝ હોય અને એનો મારે બાર ચાર્ટ જોઈએ છે, તો તમને એમ થાય કે કેમ બનાવશું. So there is nothing which is GUI. Simply you can write the script which can generate bar chart, and you can fetch this chart in one of the image view in your application. You will get there. Fine. So later on, whenever you're free, you can go for it. So as of now, I am done with this part. Let me know if you have any difficulties now. So step by step, if I explain the entire things, I am having 1 minute only. So let me go with quick view. You can design the activity in your XML file. You can place your components, then go for adding dependency like this. Then go for main activity, find the IDs, implement the click event, call the method, or if you don't want to call the method, copy the entire code and just paste the entire code in this onClick method. Inside the add data, you can create the progress dialog, fetch the values from the edit text, create the object of string request class, pass the 4 parameters, method, URL of web script, 2 listeners, then pass the key using map. So as of now, there are 3 keys because one function is there and 2 values are there. So I'm passing 3 keys. And in case of bad internet connectivity, you need to go for retry policy also. So if in time, if you are not getting response, then till 40 seconds it will wait and it will retry again and again. So that's it. And if you go for script part, then first you need to give the URL of your Excel sheet. So this is the URL that I have copied. You need to give the sheet name. So this is the sheet name and details. Sheet name is there. Then do post, get the action. If it is add value, call add value function, get all the fields, whatever fields you have, you need to get it, and just append row. So whenever you will append row, it will